Hello everyone, this is Jackie Hayes speaking and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Perth in Western Australia. Today I'm going to show you how to do a card that I set for my ladies, and it is a tile card. And if you look carefully with this one, you'll see I've scored down here and across here, and this is the card that I've made, and that is the tile bit. With this one you can see that it has got a little bit deeper impression, and it's got the tiles running through the flowers. I did the inside of both of these, but they're just the same, and all I've done is stamp them off, but I shall show you how to do them in a bit. The card I'm using is Just Jade, which is a new one, and Magenta Madness, and that's the colours that I'm using, plus Whisper White, and then the card I've done at 10.5, sorry, A5, scored at 10.5. Then the Magenta Madness is 10 by 14.5, and the Whisper White is 9.5 by 14, and then the inside is 10 by 14.5 Whisper White. With these two pieces, one is 1 inch and one is 3/4 of an inch in width, and I've just cut them to size. I've used a new new punch that I've got today, and that's called Banner's Pick-a-Punch, and you've got six different layers there on each one, 3 different layers on each one, and this one is a triangle cutting, and this one is the out, and that's really nice. I like that one. Now what I'm going to show you first is I'm going to fetch my scoreboard in, and I'm using Peaceful Moments for the happy birthday, and that's this stamp set. It's got lovely sayings on this one. You've got life is better with a friend like you, remember always, happy birthday, you shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did, congratulations, thinking of you with all my heart, there are moments we'll all look back on, these are moments we'll all look back on with joy, with deepest sympathy, thank you, and wishing you happiness. So I've got that one, and then I've used the flowers off of Prized Peony, and that's this one, and I've used this before and I like these two. I've not used the sayings out of this, I've just left the middle blank, so that with it being a happy birthday, people can write their own saying if they want to do that. But this, I do like that one as well. And right, I'll get started. So I've got my scoreboard, and it normally has a top on it with the centimeters on and everything, but today I'm going to use the 9.5 by 14 piece, and I'm going to score it with the thick end and press quite hard at 1 inch, then 2 inch and 3 inch, and I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to do it again at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch and 5 inch, and it has got a little bit on this side and this one, so it looks like tiling's been finished, but not, it's completed but not completed, not finished right the way across. Right, so now I'm going to get my, just move that out of the way. I'm going to get the pieces that I need, and I just need a piece of paper because I need to rest on that. I've not got ink pads this time. I've got marker pens, and this was where you could do this years ago before we had blends and then colouring in. But marker pens, if you wanted different colours, then you could mix your colours up on your ink, on your stamp. And there's a technique that I showed my ladies quite a number of years ago. I've been doing this for nearly 11 years. So there's things that I've forgotten how to do, and I'm just refreshing now. So what I've done, I'm taking the felt, the pen, and it's got a thick end and a thin end. Thin end is like a just an ordinary pen. There, look. And this one is like a brush, and it tells you thick and thin on that side. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to on the side, if you use it on the side, just stroke it along your stamp pad and keep going until you've got the colours that you want, but missing off the colour that is in a different colour altogether. I'm just trying to make out which one. That's it. Just have to keep an eye on where I'm colouring in, and that's the bud. So I'll do that bit and just keep stroking it over, and I'll just pop the lid back on that. And then I'm going to, this one was Magenta Madness, this one is Just Jade, and beautiful colour green, this one. I like all the new ink colours. We've got the Magenta Madness, Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider, Moonlight, Misty Moonlight, and Bumblebee. And this, normally there's one out of the 5 when they swap these colours that I don't like, but this time there isn't. I like them all, which is unusual for me. Right, so I'll put the lid on that one, and I've got this piece of card now, and I've got the, now what you have to do, because this has dried a little bit, you huff on it. So you do a little bit of heavy breathing and push that on, and make sure I've got all of it on, because once I've lifted it up, that's a good one. There, now you can see that the tile, because I pressed quite hard on this and made it deeper, it looks like tiles and grouting, and that's the effect that I wanted to do. Now what I will do with this one, I'm going to just huff on it again, but I'm just going to put this on the inside before it dries off too quickly. So there's the inside of that, which is different. I'm quite happy with that. Now I'm going to re-ink it again, because I'm going to put this one a little bit on this side. And with the markers you can do this. You can't do this with blends because it doesn't work. You need the markers to do it. And there is plenty of coloured markers out there. These are just the ink colours that I've got. Now just do this bit as well so that we get a bit of leaf on it. And it doesn't take long to just do these, but you can get a different effect, so it's pretty good that way. Now I'm just going to huff on it again. I don't want it all on this one, I just want a part of it. So there's the next bit. I'm going to colour this one in as well and then put that on that side. And just move that over there. And I'm going to do this in the yellow and pink. I'm not doing any green on this one at all. So this is the bumblebee. And this is the centre bit that I'm doing on there. And that's finished with. And then all the, see, it doesn't take long, you just have to know whereabouts you're going to finish. I don't want that to go on the yellow, so just keep turning it around. And you just have to remember as well, you do it on the flat, not on the point, because otherwise you will ruin your pens. So those, and then I'm going to then just put this in the corner, and I'll just put that on my lip. And just leave it a fraction to, so, yep. So there's the other piece there now, and I'm going to just leave them on one side. This piece then I'm going to put on there, and but I'm going to put Tombow glue on it. And this is just a different way of doing a tile. If you were doing a tile card and you wanted diagonal, you would have to use a diagonal scoreboard. I have got one, but I didn't want to do a diagonal scoreboard, diagonal tile rather. I wanted to do a straight up and down tile. So that's that piece. I'll stick this piece in as well. So then that's gone in the middle. And with this piece now, I'm going to use my dimensionals on there and raise it up so that it's giving it that little bit of definition on my my card. Not quite in the corner, that should be in the corner, and you need to put a few on there so that you make sure they're all stuck. That's it. And then take them off with your, take the pick tool, take your pick tool. It's a lot easier than trying to use your nails and get your nails all stuck up. So there. And line that up so that it's straight. It's good. Happy with that. Now the next piece I'm going to do, so this is a card that's nearly finished. I've got a piece of Just Jade and a piece of Whisper White. And for the Whisper White, I've got this piece that's already, oops, where have we gone? Got this piece that's already V'd out, but this piece I didn't want it V'd. Oh, I don't know, I might just do it as a V. So I'll put this green one in, the Just Jade, and then that's the V on that one. And like I said, I've got this one done, but I haven't stamped it yet, so that one will go on like that, but I will stamp that first. And I've got a bit of green on there, so I'm going to stamp it, but I'm going to do exactly the same with this one as what I did with the flower. I'm going to just do part of it in green and part of it in red. But where I've done the happy in green and the birthday in red, in the magenta, I'm going to do it the opposite way around this time. So it's the birthday, the happy in the magenta, Magenta Madness. I do think that's a lovely name for this colour. And then for the Just Jade, I'm doing the birthday. Pop that on one side. And don't forget, when you're doing this, you need to huff on it. It just gives it that little bit of a moisture on it. So there's my happy birthday bit. And then with this piece now, I'm going to then put that onto there with a bit of Tombow glue. Making sure I've got enough on it. And straight. It's all right. Then I'm going to cut this bit off at the back because I don't want it all on, and I'm using my mini trimmer for that. It's one of the best things I've bought. Just see if that yeah, I think that one's all right. And actually it's got a bit of a room for some bling, so I might just go and get some bling to put on it. Put that on there, and I did try to see if I could put some ribbon on, but it didn't look right, so I've left the ribbon off. But I will maybe just put that up just a fraction, I think. And just put that a little bit too low down, but then that's better. I just got that a little bit too low. Now I'll just get my bling, and I might just put pearls on this. Oh no, I've got the enamel dots, and they're the colours that I'm using. So I've got the take your pick tool, and it's got a bit of putty on the end, like blue tack. So I put one there, and one in the corner there, and where can I put this one? Maybe there on that side. And then I'll use some green, some of the Just Jade, and where can I put this one? Maybe in that corner. So there's the finished card. I've not put any bling in this yet, but I might just do that because they look all right as it is. I like these are called in colour enamel dots, and you've got the 5 colours of the new in colours. That's the Magenta Madness, Just Jade, Moonlight Misty Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider, and Bumblebee, and I quite like them. So, but it's just given that little bit of a different finish with the dots on. That one is, I don't know why I did 3 this time, but I quite like them, so they'll be all right. I've got plenty of people that will like them as a birthday card. So, but if you like what you've seen today and you want to leave a comment, please do so. Everything I've used today is in the new catalogue, and it's available to order if you wanted to leave an order. If you don't want to leave an order but you want to become a demonstrator, then for $165 you can become a demonstrator, and you get $235 of products of your own choice. If you don't want to, once you become a demonstrator and you think, oh well, I don't want to do it, or I can't afford to keep doing it, then that's fine. You don't have to stay a demonstrator any longer. If you become a demonstrator now this month, you've got 3 months to meet your quota, but also on top of that, because you've just become another demonstrator, you've got another 3 months. That's 6 months you've got to get your quota in, which is like, I think it works out at $30 a month, something like that. I'd have to work that out properly, but it's not that much really. But once you become a demonstrator, you get 20% discount on everything you buy. And if you don't want to be a demonstrator after you've done it for so long, you just stop buying, and there's no questions asked. If you would like a catalogue, sorry about this. If you would like a mini catalogue, which is coming out on the 3rd of August. Was it the 3rd or 4th? 4th of August. This is the mini catalogue, and I can get you one, and I don't charge for that. I can't show you inside at the moment, but this is the outside of it. If you wanted one of these, this is the main catalogue, and this started on the 3rd of June till the 3rd of May next year, and this one will cost you $5. but this has got loads and loads of different things in. You will find the peony in here. Is it in this one? Yes, the prize peony is in this one, and that is on page, just check on that one, prize peony on page 84. And you can buy, this is a prize peony. See, it gives you ideas on how to do the cards, but also if you wanted to buy a full bundle, that's the ribbon and papers and everything to be able to do that. This is the page that you look at, page 82, and you, by buying a bundle, you save 10%. So, but if you like what you've seen today, please leave a comment, or you can be in touch with me at JackieSan50@gmail.com, or my blog, which is JackieSanCards.stampinup.net, or you can even phone me on 0422 547 461. If you would like to become a demonstrator, please get in touch. I would love you to be part of my team. We do have meetings and we have get-togethers. Unfortunately, at the moment, we're not doing that very much, but hopefully we'll get back to doing it and be able to get together again. But please stay safe and stay well. Until my next video, bye for now, and thank you for watching.